Here we're going to start with a Saga. That was the first rust hole on my work van. Had a hobby welder. Decided, let me try my hand at it. Bodywork came out okay. As you can see, there's more. So we started doing the rest. I quickly learned that my little hobby welder wasn't really up to the task. Came out okay, but it was a lot of work. So we went ahead, we primed it, we got it going. Right after this, I had bought a new welder. Little bodywork Bondo. Here's the new welder, Everlast, about $1,000. Not bad. Does exactly what I needed to do. And then I had to buy an air compressor. And I was going to use this to paint the car, so I built an air dryer. And it worked pretty good. So there's my little one. She's doing the rust prevention treatment. I put it in a tent in my driveway. The neighbors hated me. I took the hood off, prepped it in the backyard. There she is. She's taking the window moldings off. This is the stuff I used, Speedo Coat Select. Got it on Amazon, pretty cheap. Worked okay. It's my first time doing body work, so I don't know any better. I didn't take many pictures of doing the inner and outer rockers on the driver and passenger side. They were pretty messed up. I think I got a new grill, new bumper covers, cleaned up the bumpers. It came out nice. I painted the rims. That's just regular paint. Then I drove it to work in Manhattan. And it's got a tick. And if you could see the galling, it was number 2 cylinder. For whatever reason, it looked like the push rod lifter, the cam lifter, was stuck. Inside of this motor was disgusting. It was a junkyard motor from 12 years ago. We've never opened up. Here it is, broke it all down. I did a tune-up on it because I thought, the truck's been sitting for 6-8 months, so did a tune-up on it to try and get rid of that miss, and that wasn't the problem. Time and chain stretched. Took it off. Behind this plate where the camshaft goes, there's a little O-ring, and when it gets old, you lose lubrication in the motor. So here's the bottom, here's the crankshaft. This is what my garage looks like. I had to set up 2 folding tables. I used this stuff to clean the heads once the valves were out. It worked really, really good. Now I had these heads on the shelf since I swapped the motor, and I had lapped the valves in them, and they came out pretty good. There's my dog by the pool. So there's the heads all together. It didn't take too long. Put all that stuff together. Got some assembly lube on it. The wiring was all cracked up on the van, so I got this stuff called Tessa tape. Oh yeah, broke a head stud. Brand new Victor Reigns head stud. Down, recessed deep in that hole. Cried about it for 3 days. You can barely see it down there. So this is, I made an extractor that looks like this. That wasn't the one that got it. This one got it. Got it out. There's the new heads on with the new head studs. The rocker arms. Springs.
You can't see them, but I got new lifters. I got new lifter trays. I got new push rods. I got new rocker arms.
I'm cursing about the brand new head bolts that I had pulled in.
Cleaned up the springs. I lapped all the valves, and these are the new ARP head studs.
To get the clamping force.
Yeah, we don't.
Don't torque meter
fuck
I used,
around.
you'll see it here in a second.
This one I
from
cut
OTC.
to make a
It was
voltage
delivered by
bracket.
Amazon, and both dials
with the factory bolts.
every time I used it.
Fuck these things.
The thing was worthless, and I didn't realize until
I ordered this from Amazon. This is an OTC.
This thing is garbage.
Fuck this thing too.
OTC from Harbor Freight.
Fuck this thing.
It's one of the simplest tools.
Is the reason the bolt broke. Fuck Torque-TO bolts.
So, once we got rid of
I got it out.
The ARP head bolts.
And now I lost
Pop
it.
them in there, and everything sealed up tight. No broken bolts.
The bolt extractor wasn't long enough.
To pull it out.
So I welded a bolt to it.
I used the brass pipe
then
inside
the bolt extractor wasn't wide enough at the tip, so I had to keep grinding down little by little. The bench grinder's still running in the garage. Little by little, come back, see if it would work, hammer it in. It worked. It doesn't even look like I drilled the...
got it out.
I drilled into the threads of the... This came out nice.
It's in a weird spot because the engine's under the dashboard. You can't really get a drill in there. So here we go. We got the exhaust manifolds on, valve covers ready to go in. New hardware for the exhaust. Get the balancer on with the timing cover. There's that tester tape on the wiring harness. Nicely did the job. The few electrical connectors, broke the clips, we built those, soldered them in.
Well, it's a fucking penny on that thing. Ooh, that sounds healthy.
Picture of it running.
Leaking a little coolant. Yeah, boy. I don't even have the mass airflow sensor hooked up. Alright, let's button this thing up.